Concepts covered: symmetry and asymmetry, mirror game and half turn. Hello dear students, good morning. I, Parul madam, welcome you all in the online geometry class. Today we are going to continue lesson number 5. Does it look the same? We are going to cover the concepts like symmetry and asymmetry, mirror game, activity and half a turn. Children, sit with your textbooks open.
Now over to page 73. Check which shapes are divided into two mirror halves by the dotted line. First one, it is asymmetric because if we fold along this dotted line, color scheme is also different, as well as these two legs are not there at the top. So put a cross. Second shape, this shape is also asymmetric because if we fold along the dotted line, the left half does not cover the right half completely. So put a cross. Third one, this shape is asymmetric because the dotted line is not in the middle of the leaf. Here it is properly, but here it is not in the middle of the leaf. So this shape is asymmetric. So put a cross. Now consider fourth shape. This shape is also asymmetric. Look properly on this shape. Here on the left side, it is colored with green color. Whereas on the right side, green color is missing. So the given shape is asymmetric. So put a cross. Now consider fifth shape. This shape is symmetric. So put a tick mark here. Now consider this sixth shape. Yes, it is symmetric because if I fold on this line, left half will completely fill on the right half. So this is symmetric. So put a tick mark here. Now seventh shape. This is also symmetric. So put a tick mark here. Now over to eighth shape. This is also symmetric because if I fold it across the dotted line, the top part will completely fit on the bottom part. So put a tick mark here. Now consider ninth shape. This shape is asymmetric because if we fold along the dotted line, the bottom half does not completely cover the top half. So put a cross here. Now 10th one, this shape is also asymmetric because of the color scheme. If we fold on the dotted line, this both colors are different, this both colors will be different. So this is asymmetric, so put a cross here. Now consider 11th shape. This shape is also asymmetric because if I fold it on this dotted line, this will not completely cover each other. See here, like this. This shape is like this only. If I fold it across the dotted line, see it doesn't cover completely. See here also. So this shape is asymmetric. So put a cross here. Now consider 12th shape. This shape is also asymmetric because of this color. Here this green color is not there. So asymmetric, so put a cross here. Now consider 13th shape. This shape is symmetric because if I fold each other, they will completely cover each other. So put a tick mark here. Now 14th shape is asymmetric So put a cross here. And this 15th shape is symmetric. So put a tick mark here. Now over to mirror games. Page number 74. Activity 2. Here is the picture of a dog and this is a mirror. You can place the mirror on the dotted line. Means here. Suppose if the dotted line is here, I put it like this. Then see what happens. The part of the dog to the right of the line will be hidden behind the mirror. What will you see now? You will see like this picture. Now put the mirror on this dotted line like this. Now we can see it is same as figure B from your textbook on page number 74. Now we will put a mirror like this. Now the figure we get is same as figure C shown in your textbook on page number 75. Now D. We will put the mirror here now. Now we will get the figure D. Now next one, I will put the mirror here now. This figure is same as figure E from your textbook. Now next one. Now I'll put the mirror. Now I'll place the mirror here. Now I'll get same image as shown in figure F. Now over to next page, page number 76. A boy named Venki has made a red and white ship. Make a line on the white box to show the mirror position so that you can get the right side shape like this. So now if I put a mirror here, I will get the right side shape. Now B. Now I want like this shape. If where I am supposed to put the mirror here? So if I put a mirror here, I get the right side shape. Okay. Now see. Now I want the shape like this. So if I put a mirror here, I get the left side shape. Left side shape. Now over to D. I want the shape like this. So where I'll put the mirror in this? I will put the mirror like this. here. So I get the same shape like this. Now over to E. I want the shape like this. So in this, where I'll put the mirror? I'll put the mirror here. So I get the same shape as this one. Now we will see what is a half turn. See, this is a math textbook. Just now it is straight. Now I make a half turn of this textbook. See, like this. See how it looks. It has become reverse. Again, if I make a half turn of this reverse textbook, it comes back to its normal position. Right? Now, see this shape. The pointed part is pointing upwards. If I make a half turn, see how it looks. The pointed part will now point downwards. Now again, second time, if I do a half turn of this shape, see like this. Now again, the pointed part will point upwards. So, if I make a half turn, one half turn, the shape becomes upside down like this. That is, upper part comes down and downside part comes up. If second time I turn the same shape, it comes back to its normal position. Now let us consider the third shape. This one. The pointed part is pointing upwards. Now if I make a half turn, see how it will look. The pointed part will now point downwards. Now again second time, if I do a half turn of this shape, see like this. Now again the pointed part will point upwards. So if I make one half turn, the shape becomes upside down. That is, upside part comes down and downside part comes up. If second time I take a half turn, the same shape comes back to its normal position. Now let us consider this pencil. The writing part of the pencil faces upside. If I take a half turn like this, the writing part will now face downside. If I again take half turn, second time, the writing part will again point upside. So, 2 times half turn makes full turn. 1 time half turn, second time half turn makes full turn. Okay, clear?
Half a turn. Page number 77. Children, I will tell you a story of a king. Once there was a king. He was very upset. Do you know why? Because the thieves kept stealing costly jewels from his locker. His locker looked as shown in the picture. The locker could be opened by giving its handle half a turn. By giving another half turn, the locker would be locked again. Many a times it would so happen that the king would leave the locker open, thinking that it was locked. Do you know why? The locker looked same in both the positions, whether open or locked. So the king often got confused. He didn't know whether the locker was open or locked. So the locker was left open many a times, thinking that it was locked. So one day his clever daughter gave him an idea. Can you guess what that idea was? The king's locker had two yellow blades as shown in the picture. The king's daughter asked the king to put a black dot on one of the yellow blades. So now, when the yellow blade with black dot was on the upper side, means the locker was open, and when the yellow blade with black dot was on the lower side, means the locker was locked. The king liked this idea very much. Now he never got confused that the locker was open. The king had many such lockers with different handles as shown in the picture. On giving half a turn to each of the handles of these lockers, it would look same. So every time the king would get confused and all these lockers would remain open, thinking that it was locked. Now the question is, what will you do to solve the problem for each of these handles of the lockers? Answer is, the king will get confused with all these lockers on giving them half a turn. So we can put a black dot on one of the blades of each lockers to show the position of the lock. If the blade with the black dot is upside, means the locker is open, and if the blade with the black dot is downside, means the locker is closed. Thank you. Hope to meet you in next session now.